Hi guys, my name is Mila, welcome back. I made a video some time ago showing off my 2 million RP at the end of a season. Well, since then lots has happened. I joined a higher ranked crew and scored my first ever 2.5 million a couple of seasons back, and since this season on I decided to run iOS instead of Android. And this is the result. 4 million RP in one season. That's a huge number if you think about it. Also a great effort from the crew itself, getting 100 million plus score for the first time ever for our crew. Our previous best was 83 million, that got us 10th place a couple of seasons back. But of course now you wonder how I did it. To start off, the cups. Like in the other video I explained how much RP you can get of all the cups together, and that amount hasn't changed yet. It still is about 600,000 RP for just doing those. But the other 3.4 million, that's a different story. This RP can be gotten through racing, and lots of it. On a daily basis you can get a maximum of 300,000 RP. This does not include all the RP won from cups, so no worries after finishing the prestige cup that you have capped already. No, it's only the RP you can win from races that counts towards a cap. To optimize your RP, you have to swap. This means you go online, find someone, and you trade wins. Let the other one win first so you can get a little bit more RP the second run, that's just a small tip. People online who want to swap can be recognized by their swap symbols or their names. I must say that there is a difference between iOS and Android in terms of swapping. iOS on iOS, as you can see, is very fast and very smooth. On the other hand, iOS on Android or Android on Android itself is significantly slower and Android crashes a lot. This can be very time consuming and very frustrating, but don't let that get you down. In the crew that I am in, we have 4 of these guys. Kratos hitting his first ever 4 million, I think probably one of the few people who actually hit 4 million on Android. Road Rash, Kung Fu Panda and Neil. 4 solid swappers and very good players. It takes some time and dedication to run such high scores on Android. With lots of races, lots of gas is required, and that of course needs gold. You will use lots of it if you want to get high score RP numbers, but to reduce the gold drop, you'll have to manage. Try doing cups etc using gas from ads to start off with. By watching 5 minutes in total, you can get up to 20 gas already and you're ready to go. Also try to do as many challenges and even combine them if possible. If I get the 60 races without nitrous one, I run my 918 online or do regulation races or cups. Perfect start ones, I run my demon. If I have them both, I just try to get perfect starts with my green machine. Dreadful challenges for regulation races and 45 different cars can be combined too, and will get you 150 gold easily. Just try to manage the gold flow in and out and you'll be fine. Don't use it on upgrades or speed up times, only gas. So far I've used 1000 gold since the first day of the season 2 weeks ago. Also important is wildcard management. The more you can run of them, more RP you can get and less gold you use. On a good card of 2 hours you can get up to a great 100,000 plus RP for Android if you don't have any crashes and if you have a good partner, and up to 200,000 for iOS of just 2 hours playing. Talk with the crew about token donation, have a plan on which day you run what card and donate only where asked to get the most out of the cards and the points. Now you know all this, the last thing I can tell you guys is how to do a perfect cap. Here we will try to get exactly 300,000 RP and not even one more. You can go over it, but that RP won't count towards personal leaderboard or for the crew. It contains some simple maths, but it is really easy. If you are 1000 away from cap and you get 1500 for example, the counting will actually stop at 299,000 instead of 300,000. That's why you want to be exact on the 300,000. Follow along with this easy example. First of all, remember how much you closed off the day before at midnight GMT, because that point is a reset, so you know what the maximum score is you can get that day. Then race till you drop and get about 2500 of the maximum score. As it is Wednesday today, we had a reset, so the maximum that I can get today is 300,000. The way I will show you guys how I do it is for me the easiest way. To begin with, try getting a score with a multiplication of 20. This can be easiest done by upgrading a tier 1 car. First stage upgrade gives you 6 RP, second one 7 and third one 7 as well. As you can see, my score at the moment ends on 35. So I had one time a stage 1 upgrade and a stage 2 upgrade to get to 48. Then the closest factor of 20 is 60, so we need 12 more points, which is basically 2 times the stage 1 upgrade, giving 6 points each. Now we are at 60, which is a multiplication of 20. Then you can add a stage 1 to 3, giving you an extra 20 points every time. So if you had 60, just do this last step twice till you can get within a factor of 100. Now we will drop the tier 1 car and we will start adding fusion parts. Each added fusion part, no matter what tier, will exactly give you 100 RP. Add them until you get within a multiplication of 500. I had to put 4 more of them to get to exactly 299,000. Don't add them on the tier 1 car as you will most likely strip it and you don't want to use gold for that doobie, so do it on a useful car. Now the final step that I do is buying cars. Buying cars or getting them from crate will give you 500 RP. Tier 1 is the cheapest one and you use the cars anyways the next day to get the small scores and for the cap. Buy as many as you need to reach that perfect score of 300,000, so like for example my example here, I had to use 2. If you don't race too often and you can't really reach a cap, it's still fun to do this kind of calculating and maths as a show-off to try to get a perfect 100,000, 200,000 like this. It's a very satisfactory feeling when you reach it. Last thing I want to add is that you still have to enjoy the game. What I daily do is I play till I don't feel like it anymore and then I see how close I am to a factor of 50,000 and then I try to get that goal as a perfect score. I haven't capped daily, but I've tried to put daily a nice round score so in case I want to cap the day after it, you can see how much exactly your max for that day is. Now I'll be showing you guys kind of a lapse of my daily scores for the past season in terms of personal RP. I'm very proud of this and of course of my crew's effort as well this season. I hope this video showed you guys something new and it gets you ready to go racing and get big numbers in, or as well get the math specialist in you out so you can start calculating for a perfect score. If it did, don't forget to drop a like. If you're new, subscribe. My name's Mille, see you around and keep racing.